Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about a very important and beautiful topic, which is the luckiest zodiac sign of 2026. Imagine waking up one morning and discovering that the universe seems to be opening doors for you. Just imagine how beautiful that is. Opportunities often appear right at the time for everybody in the world, right? The people you need enter your life at the very right time. Your hard work begins to pay off at the very right time, and challenges transforms into valuable lessons for everybody at the very right time. Now, would you call that luck or fate? Or is it simply the result of being prepared when opportunity arrives? So the big question is, which zodiac signs are expected to receive the most supportive cosmic energies in this year, that is in 2026? So stay with me until the end, because we will not only reveal the five zodiac signs that astrologers often associate with particularly favorable opportunities in 2026, but we will also explore why particularly these signs may benefit, what mythology tells us about their ruling planets, and how every zodiac sign can make the most of the 2026 ahead. So I'm going to start from number 5, and number fifth luckiest zodiac sign of 2026 is none other than Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, the fearless explorer of the zodiac. So Sagittarius is definitely very lucky in 2026. 2026 is encouraging not only outward success but also inner growth through learning and experience. For all the Sagittarians present here, please, we have passed half of the 2026 already. So I want you all, I want all the Sagittarians to comment down below if they are experiencing this upfront success in their life, but they are also you know undergoing this inner growth and learning and experience and self introspection and all of those things. Are they experiencing this or not? Professionally, 2026 may bring meaningful opportunity for Sagittarians. You might find yourself stepping into leadership roles, exploring international projects if you want to, pursuing higher education, or maybe developing skills that expand your career options. So if you want to expand your business, if you want to go for some international project, if you are planning on to starting a new startup or something, please go for it. It's a beautiful time for you all, and you should definitely step into it. And if you have been waiting for the recognition after years of consistent effort, this could be a year when your work gains greater visibility. Entrepreneurs may discover new markets, while students and researchers could benefit from learning opportunities, scholarships, conferences, or collaborations. Keep learning, because knowledge creates opportunity. Financially, Sagittarians may experience gradual improvement rather than sudden wealth. Like, sudden wealth is definitely not being visible in your chart right currently, but definitely gradual improvement is there. You're going to see by the end of the year that your savings and your financial earnings have really been improved in the past couple of months. Avoid unnecessary risk. Impulsive spending should be avoided at all costs. So love and relationships for you guys. So, relationships may become a source of inspiration and growth during 2026 for all the Sagittarians. Many of you have already experienced or already, encountered a connection, a new connection, a friend or something, which is going to be there with you for a longest time. Single Sagittarians at the moment could meet new people who broaden their perspectives, who encourage their personal development, their growth, their improvement. And those already in relationships may strengthen their connection through travel, shared learned experiences, honest communication. So this is like a beautiful time, but all it requires from your end is effort. Now, personal and spiritual development, Sagittarians may experience significant inner growth, in terms of healing, in terms of their self improvement. So, this is an excellent time to explore philosophy, spirituality, meditation, psychology, or any subject that helps you better understand yourself and the world around you. Challenges, Sagittarians may occasionally become overly optimistic or take on more responsibilities that can realistically be managed. So that can be somewhere somewhat challenging to them. And remember that enthusiasm is powerful, but planning is definitely equally important. Okay, so plan everything. Number four, talking about number four, let's jump onto the beautiful sign, which is the Leos. So Leos, as I said, are the radiant leaders, represented by the lion. They are ruled by the sun, which is the center of our solar system. Is definitely going to be a year of visibility for all the your talents, your hard work, your dedication could attract recognition from your employers, from your colleagues, from your audiences. So those working in sector of leadership or education or entertainment, media, business, public speaking, or creative industries for that matter, we find exciting opportunities to expand their influence. And if you have been working quietly behind the scenes, this may be the year your efforts begin to receive the appreciation you deserve. Okay. Leadership, definitely whenever comes with a responsibility. So you have to take that responsibility. Whatever opportunity is coming your way, take it. Give your 100% because this year is going to give you the perfect opportunity that you are waiting for so long. But then you are going to have to take it and act upon it. Okay. Now, financial outlook for all the Leos, financial opportunities definitely going to see a rise through promotions, through business growth, creative projects, or strategic investments. But Leo should definitely remain mindful of balancing generosity with practical financial planning. Okay, love and relationships for you. So relationships receive warm, supportive energy because of Jupiter's position in the first half of the year. In the second half of the year, it can be good. Single Leos may attract, partners who admire their confidence, their kindness, their enthusiasm for life. And those already in relationships are definitely going to strengthen their emotional bonds through shared goals and meaningful communication. Creativity and self expression. So, whether your passion is music, writing, acting, teaching, entrepreneurship, or creating content on platforms like YouTube, 2026 may inspire you to share your gifts more confidently. So, this is definitely a wonderful period to begin your projects you have already postponed because of any kind of self doubt, or maybe not good timing, or maybe not getting the approval of your parents, your spouse, something like that. So, you just need to start whatever project is in your mind. Sometimes the world is simply waiting for you to believe in yourself. Once you start doing that, everybody is going to start believing in you. Okay, now what are the challenges the Leos can face? See, Leos are very strengthful, no doubt in that, but every strength has a shadow. Okay, confidence can become pride, which they should worry about. Leadership can become control, which again they should worry about. You can be a good leader, you can be a good example. You definitely have to be cautious about hurting others. So Leo's greatest lesson during 2026 is to balance confidence with utmost humility. So you have to take your team together. You have to be collaborative towards your team, your colleagues, your friends, your relationship, your family, towards everybody. So yeah, so far we have explored Sagittarians and Leos, two zodiac signs that may experience strong opportunities in 2026. Number three is definitely going to be a beautiful sign, none other than Taurus, the builder of lasting success. So, taking the third spot on our list is, as I said, a beautiful sign, Taurus, one of the most resilient and dependable signs of the zodiac. Like, it's an earth sign which is ruled by Venus, which is a planet of luxury, harmony, values, abundance, beauty, and all. First of all, I want to tell you the fact that Taurus people, unlike others, they are very focused towards steady, slow, but yet meaningful growth, like long lasting growth for them. They definitely look for something that can last for years, not just for some amount of time. So they take time in building something, but then whatever they build is definitely becomes great with time. Career and professional growth. So if you have been working patiently over the past few years, 2026 can definitely feel like the beginning of a rewarding new chapter. Your consistent efforts during previous years may finally receive the recognition they deserve. Professionals working in the luxury industry, real estate, or engineering, healthcare industry, finance could definitely benefit from opportunities to grow. And employers often value Taurians individuals because they are reliable, they are calm under pressure, and they are very committed to long-term goals in this year. Financial outlook for them. So this is one of the strongest year to plan everything financially rather than promising sudden riches. Astrology suggests that Taurians may be especially well positioned to strengthen long-term security in this year. So you should save more effectively, pay any debt you have, invest wisely, purchase property. You can, it's a good time. uh, you also can expand a source, like successful business, and you can build multiple sources of income. Love and relationship is this year is very prominent for love and relationship. Single Taurians could meet new people who value honesty, loyalty, and harmony, and those already in relationship can definitely strengthen their relationship with their partner, through communication and shared goals. Health and well-being for Taurians. Taurians is deeply connected to their physical comfort and routine. So 2026 is an excellent year to establish a habit that can like go with you in the subsequent years too. So you can start exercising regularly. You can plan your diets, eat well. Do not eat junk. Do not eat excess oily food. So all of these things needs to be maintained to have a good health. Now challenges to watch in this year is they resist necessary change, the change which is required at the moment. They are very resistant towards change because they love comfort, they love their familiarity, they love their people, they love their place, they love their surrounding, and they do not want to leave and embrace new opportunities very oftenly. But then this year is definitely asking you to, so it is advised that you do embrace new opportunities this year, because embracing new opportunities can definitely give you a lot of can definitely open a lot of new doors for you. Now Librans is number 2, the master of balance and harmony, career and professional growth for Librans. So for Libra, 2026 may bring exciting opportunities through collaboration. Unlike signs that prefer working alone, Libra often thrives in environments where teamwork, communication, and partnerships are valued. So professionals working in law industry, education, consulting, design, diplomacy, public relations, and fields like these may discover opportunities to expand their influence. Networking could become especially important this year, and one meaningful conversation or introduction may open doors that you have never expected in your life. So remember that relationships often become bridges to new possibilities. Coming to financial outlook for you guys. See, financial growth is definitely going to come for Librans through partnerships, creative ventures, consulting work, and carefully negotiated agreements. Rather than acting impulsively, Librans definitely benefits from comparing options, seeking expert advice, and making balanced decisions. So you have to continue doing that throughout this year. Venus, on the other hand, encourages enjoyment, but Saturn reminds us to remain responsible here in this year. So together all of these symbolic influences such as that thoughtful planning may create greater financial confidence for you guys. And love and relationships. So love is naturally one of the strongest themes for Librans this year. Single Librans definitely are going to find themselves attracting meaningful connections based on their shared values, mutual respect, and emotional maturity. And those already in relationships could deepen their bond through honest communication and teamwork. And one lesson for Libra is learning that maintaining peace does not always meaning avoiding difficult conversations. Sometimes the most loving thing we can do is express our feelings honestly and respectfully. So that's, and about your self expression, if I would say about your creativity. See, you already have this talent for beauty that makes others get inspired from you. So this is a very inspiring period for artists, musicians, writers, designers, photographers, architects, and yeah. So if you have been waiting to launch a creative project, do this year. This year is definitely for that. Okay. Now, what are some of the challenges you can experience? See, your greatest strength is seeing every side of a coin, which is beautiful. You are going to face certain difficulties this year where you're going to be a little indecisive. So you have to trust your preparation. You have to gather all the information you need and require to make a decision, and make your decision when you have the utmost confidence in them. Okay, so a quick advice for Librans: build meaningful partnerships this year, strengthen your communication skills, express your creativity as much as you can, and make balanced financial decisions. Trust yourself enough to make clear choices. Okay, so the final zodiac sign who is going to experience lucrative opportunities and personal growth in throughout this year is none other than Pisces, which are known as the mystic dreamer of the zodiac. Pisces is, as we all know, is a water sign traditionally ruled by Jupiter, and in most modern astrology it is also associated with Neptune. Now, this is a very unique combination between practical wisdom and spiritual imagination. For many Pisceans, 2026 may feel like a year of inner renewal and meaningful opportunities to express their gifts. Okay, so professionally, Pisces may find success in careers that allow them to use their, creativity, empathy, and imagination. This includes fields such as art and design, music, writing, filming, photography, healthcare, counseling, psychology, spiritual teaching, research work, any kind of research work, NGOs, non-profit organizations, all of that is definitely going to see a huge, immense amount of immense success in these fields. 2026 may bring, opportunities for you to collaborate with inspiring people or to pursue projects that align more closely with your personal values here and then. So rather than chasing success for recognition alone, I would suggest you to be happy with your work. Find your work meaningful. Find some meaning in your work. Find some connection to your work, what you do regularly. So that is definitely going to help you in the longer run. Financially, I would say Pisces may benefit from careful planning this year, combined with your intuition power, which is very strong. Creative talents that were once hobbies could become valuable sources of income. Love and relationships, how love and relationships are going to go for you. So love and relationships becomes a beautiful area of growth for Pisces during 2026. Singles may attract emotionally mature partners who appreciate kindness, honesty, compassion, and those already in relationship express greater emotional intimacy by communicating openly with their partner, supporting each other through one's life. Spiritual growth and intuition. See, perhaps the greatest blessing for Pisces in 2026 lies in spiritual development for one. Many Pisceans may feel naturally drawn toward meditation, mindfulness, journaling, creative visualization, prayer, or spending time in nature. These practices can encourage greater self-awareness and emotional balance altogether. Now, what are some of the challenges you need to watch? Keep a watch on. So Pisces imagination is one of its greatest strengths, as we all know, but sometimes it can lead to idealism or escapism. Okay, so you have to remember to balance dreams with action in this year. So trust your intuition, but verify the decisions you are taking with practical and logical information. Share your creativity confidently, protect your emotional well-being, continue learning and growing spiritually, believe in your unique gifts while remaining grounded. So honorable mentions to the other zodiac signs that have not made to this list. So let's briefly look at the remaining zodiac signs. Aries, as we all know, ruled by Mars. So Aries may experience renewed confidence and motivation this year, and this is an excellent period for beginning new projects, improving physical fitness, and embracing leadership opportunities for Aries individuals. Now, the challenge is balancing enthusiasm with patience. Okay, moving forward through its Gemini. Gemini, may thrive through communication, education, networking, writing, teaching, and technology. Learning something new could unexpectedly change the direction of your career or personal life. So stay curious this year. For Cancerians, they may find fulfillment through their family, home, emotional healing, and stronger personal relationships. Building a secure emotional foundation becomes one of the greatest gifts this year. Virgo individuals, so as we all they are very detailed oriented. So this year, organization, careful planning, continuous improvement, in whatever projects you are currently working on, could lead to meaningful long-term achievements for you. Okay, and you do not have to be overly critical of yourself this year. Let loose a little. Scorpions, transformation is the greatest strength, and this year encourages emotional healing, personal empowerment, and letting go of situations that no longer support your growth. Sometimes endings create space for beautiful new beginnings. Capricorn, continues to building long-term success through the discipline. Patience remains your greatest ally this year, and professional recognition may arrive gradually for you. Aquarius, so innovation defines Aquarius. Technology, humanitarian work, entrepreneurship, creative thinking can open exciting new possibilities for you. So stay open to unconventional ideas. Now let's address this one question: does astrologer decide your destiny? It's a very important question that does astrology determines your future? Most modern astrologer would say no. See, astrology is often viewed as a symbolic language that helps us understand patterns, tendencies, and potential opportunities. Okay, but before we finish, there is something extremely important that I want you to understand, and that is your sun sign is not your entire astrological story. Okay, this is where your astrology becomes much more fascinating for you guys. So your sun sign can say, like if somebody is asking you what's your zodiac sign, you might say I'm a Leo, I'm a Pisces, I'm a Taurus, XYZ. Now, if you want to explore astrology in greater depth, your sun sign is only, one piece of a much, much, much larger puzzle. Now, what about other signs? I have covered every sign for that matter, but I have, emphasized five signs. They are going to be like extremely, which are going to be lucky this year. But is this year not good for others? It's absolutely not like that. See, every sign has periods of opportunity, has potential, has, periods that encourage growth. It is definitely going to come. For Aries, opportunity may come through courage. For Taurus, it may come through persistence. For Gemini, through communication. For Cancerians, through emotional connection. For Leo, through confidence. For Virgo, through organizational skills. For Librans, relationships. For Scorpions, transformation. Sagittarians, exploration. For Capricorns, discipline. For Aquarius, innovation. For Pisces, intuition. So you have to be very mindful of what you are doing this year. Okay, but this is a great year for all of us. So definitely everybody is going to see the opportunities in some part of their life, some area of the life. See, there is this secret about luck, something I want to share with you all, which you remember long after the video ends. Sometimes luck does not look like luck when it first arrives. So I'll give you an example. Like somebody might lose a job and later discover a career you love, a business you love, a job you are very fond of, uh, uh, a business partnerships you were waiting for so long. uh, you might end a relationship this year, and eventually it will make you understand that it made space for a healthier and beautiful connection. You might experience a delay that eventually protects you from the wrong decision. You might encounter a challenge that forces you to discover strength you did not know you possessed. So perhaps luck is not always, about getting what we want. Sometimes luck is about being redirected towards something we couldn't see yet. And that is one of the most beautiful ways to interpret astrology. Now, how to make the most of this year? See, stay curious. Never stop learning. A new skill, a new book, course could change your perspective. And this I'm like telling for all the zodiacs. Prepare for opportunity. Opportunity becomes much more powerful when preparation meets it. So, if you want a promotion, develop the skills required for the next position. If you want to start a business, learn about your market. Keep improving your skills. Don't simply wait for luck, prepare for it. Don't let astrology replace action. Just do not sit that my astrology has this XYZ planetary combinations or planetary periods as of now, and this thing is not being told to me, so I'm not gonna go in this direction. Don't do that to you. Sometimes, see, astrology has different multiple interpretations, and it can be done in multiple ways. Everything can be predicted in multiple ways. So do not wait for the right time. Create the right time. A beautiful mindset, a positive mindset, a right mindset can completely change the way you approach life. Use the challenges you are facing as the teachers, as this they are telling you something. Saturn's symbolism teaches us an important lesson that some of our greatest achievements require huge amount of patience. Protect your energy. Not every opportunity is meant for you, not every relationship deserves your attention, not every trend needs to be followed. Learn to distinguish between opportunities that genuinely support your values and distractions that simply looks exciting. Okay, so if you have any question, if you have anything, if you have any doubts, you can definitely ask me below in the comment section. If you want to know what version of yourself are you ready to become, please provide me with your details so that I can look into your chart and confirm that. So think about all of these questions. What habit do you want to change this year? What dream have you been postponing since so long? Which relationship or what relationship do you want to strengthen? What do you want to learn? What do you want to create? You have to ask yourselves questions, and that's a beautiful way of searching ourselves within our own selves. So yeah, and now I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, what is your zodiac sign? More importantly, what is the one thing you want 2026 to bring to your life? Is it love? Is it financial growth? Is it career success? Is it travel? Is it education? Is it family happiness? Is it inner peace, or what? Perhaps simply a fresh start. Write it in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to know what our Moonlit Destinies community is hoping for. And while you're there, take a look at what other people are hoping for too. So yeah, so thank you so much for spending this time with me here on Moonlit Destinies. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, because it helps the channel reach more astrology lovers. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to Moonlit Destinies and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming astrology videos. And definitely leave your zodiac sign in the comments, along with what you want to attract in 2026. So yeah, maybe your comments will inspire someone else in your community. So until our next cosmic journey, keep looking to the stars, keep questioning, keep learning, and most importantly, keep believing in your own ability to create change. Thank you for watching. Take care, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next